Para alamin ang sitwasyon ng pagnenegosyo sa bansa at bakunahan sa private sectors, muli po natin makasama si Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship, Secretary Joey Concepcion. Sir Joey, good morning po.
Good morning, Yusek Rocky.
Opo. Sir Joey, kumusta po yung sitwasyon ng pagnenegosyo sa unang 2 linggo po ng taon at ano po yung obserbasyon ninyo dito po sa naging epekto simula po nung maipatupad itong Alert Level 3?
Well, mabuti na rin na hindi natuloy ang Alert Level 4 kasi sinasabi ko, medyo matubol yung negosyo ngayon. At kasi dahil first quarter talagang normal yan, pagkatapos ng Christmas, ubus ng mga pera ng mga consumers, mabagal ang benta. So pati yung dito, nakikita ng mga citizens natin, talagang mabisa itong Omicron at sobrang mabilis ang paghahawa. So takot sila na lumabas, no? At nakikita natin yan sa mismong opisina namin. Maraming nag-a-absent ngayon kasi may mga sakit ang mga anak nila, sila rin, at yung mga magulang nila. So halos kalat-kalat na itong infection dito sa NCR. Pero at least ang medyo maganda dyan, mild lang at gumagaling naman sila sa bahay. So yun ang nagbibigay yung takot ang nagbibigay ng resistance to go out. At talagang bumagsak na rin ang mobility. At ang sinasabi ko nung una nang they were proposing Alert Level 4, you don't need to kasi the mere fact that people will stay home is a voluntary lockdown. In other words, parang Alert Level 4 na rin siya, no?
Opo, pero Sir Joey, nadagdagan naman po yung ilang mga lugar na inilagay po sa Alert Level 3. Posible po bang maka-epekto ito doon sa momentum sana ng ating economic recovery ngayong first quarter ng 2022?
Well, syempre ma-affect yan kasi maski tinaas sa Alert Level 3 or tataasin sa Alert Level 4, mismo yung mga consumers, ayaw lumabas, no? Ayaw kumain sa labas, talagang matumal ang negosyo. Yung mga malls nagsisirado mas maaga ngayon. And syempre kung hindi sila kikita, hindi magbubukas kasi magbabayad sila pa ng rental, mga electricity, mga tao nila. So they're closing down. Pero ang tingin ko dito, maraming nagsasabi at ang partner namin si Octa Research, palagay ko darating tayo ng point na babagsak rin ang mga kaso na to. Nakikita natin sa ibang lugar na nagpipik yan and then eventually it stabilizes and starts to go down. And we've seen that. And we've seen that even with the Delta nung before the fourth quarter. So I'm optimistic siguro by maybe the end of the month or February period, the month, I think in February, we should hopefully see in NCR, no, eventually this moving lower. Now, in the other areas, baka mag-surge pa dyan kasi marami hindi bakunado dito sa mga probinsya natin, sa Visayas at Mindanao, no, at ibang parte ng Luzon. So, kailangan i-focus natin yung mga bakuna natin dito ngayon, yung implementation on the ground at yung mga citizens natin dito sa mga ibang lugar, they have to get vaccinated para protektado sila. At nakita natin, 85% of those being hospitalized are the unvaccinated.
Opo. Pero Sir Joey, kumusta naman po yung update dito po sa bakunahan at yung pamamahagi po ng booster dose sa private sector ngayon?
So ngayon sa private sector, tapos na kami sa first and second dose, talagang itong mga 450 plus companies, they're already starting to boost their employees. No? Katulad ng our company today, may almost every week ang may inoculation kami para sa mga empleyado namin. At halos lahat ng mga kumpanya are implementing it right now. Kasi nandito ang mga AstraZeneca vaccines at nakita natin sa mga diary ngayon, magandang balita sa booster shots ng AstraZeneca. Talagang mas mabisa, tumataas talaga ang antibodies ng mga kumuha ng AstraZeneca. So right now, we're rolling it out as fast as we can and we are encouraging our employees to move fast. Pero syempre, may mga nakasakit, no? And if you're sick, you cannot take especially with COVID, you cannot take the vaccine, no?
Opo. Pero so Joey, kung kayo po yung tatanungin, tingin nyo malaki po yung inaasahan namang maging impact nitong paglimita po sa paggalaw ng mga unvaccinated individuals para po ma-encourage ang ating mga kababayan na magpabakuna na?
Well, dalawa yan. No? One is that we will protect them from hospitalization. Kasi kung lumalabas sila sa panahon na ngayon talagang tumataas itong infection at mahawa sila, delikado. At nakita natin 85% of those hospitalized are unvaccinated. So we will protect the hospitals from being overrun by more patients. No? So that's one objective. Now, of course, nakikita natin and mga unvaccinated, there will be restricted, no? Even in public transportation, even in entering malls. So halos yung the movement will be confined lang sa bahay nila, and it's for their own good. No, it's not that they are being deprived of their right to freedom to move, but they are being protected from getting this Omicron and possibly filling up the hospital. So hopefully, yung move ng Metro Manila mayors and then it's already snowballing to the rest of the different LGUs sa buong bansa natin, I think we will have more of them taking the vaccines. Marami rin dyan gustong kumuha ng bakuna pero medyo mabagal ang pakikilos nila. So with all of this, hopefully they can get vaccinated as soon as possible. No? Kasi marami ng bakuna natin dito, close to 100 million vaccines are in the country as we speak. No?
Opo. So Joey, meron din kayong initiative na tulungan po itong mga MSMEs ano po na antiviral drug na molnupiravir. So paano daw po yung magiging sistema para matulungang makapag-avail po ng molnupiravir to pong maliliit na negosyo?
So, kinausap namin yung mga distributor nito. They have basically, ang iba dyan may compassionate use, may then moving towards emergency use authority, EUA. So, yung Faberco, yung Lloyd's Lab at Qualimed, silang nagdadala dito yung molnupiravir. At we are telling the companies who bought the vaccines, I know medyo tight ang supply, medyo mataas yung ratio, pero dito sa pinag-usapan namin sa mga distributors, now their prices is as low as 1,991, parang ganyan, one of them. The rest are at about 3,100 to 5,200. So, we were able to bring it down. Pero dito sa mga bibili yung private sector, dahil kailangan sundin yung EUA, no, katulad sa bakuna. So, importante dito yung mga company doctors ng mga private sector ay dapat ma-involve dito kasi kailangan i-prescribe dito sa mga empleyado na who got sick. No? May mga priority sector yan. Yung dapat yung mga seniors muna ang tumaggap nito. And they should have basically qualified. No? Kasi bawal dito below 18 years old. Siyempre, and then may mga ibang restrictions yan. So, importante dito mga company doctors. At ito, mangyayari dito, the companies voluntarily we are suggesting to them that to give it free to their employees, no, those who get sick. So, hindi naman lahat ng kumpanya kayang, they can afford it. No? Yung iba, kaya nila. So, we're just proposing them this idea. And we have showed them where to go, no, to buy these drugs. And we have also negotiated with these drug companies to bring down the price, which they have brought down the price. No? That's the most important. Accessibility and affordability.
Opo. Sir Joey, dito naman po sa bagamat pinag-aaralan pa rin po ng FDA, ito po nga pag-approve sa special certification ng ilang self-administered test kits. Kung sakali po, kinukonsideran nyo pa rin ba na ma-subsidize ito para po sa mga MSMEs?
Well, dito, first of all, dito sa mga the corporations that have bought the vaccine, syempre mas kaya yan kaysa yung mga micro at small. Yung medium-sized corporations, kaya nila yan. And yan ang ginagawa na namin, yung antigen test kits. No? Talagang at this point in time, na punong-puno ang RT-PCR, mga capacity natin ngayon, antigen is also good. At we can do it on more frequent, no? At mabilis yung resulta. The moment you find out the person is positive, then you can isolate. Kasi kung positive ka sa antigen, sigurado kang positive. No? So, we've been doing antigen testing for a long time now, and the private sector has always been buying the antigen. We are not relying on the government to buy the antigen test kits for us. We have been doing that from 2 years ago. No? The start of the pandemic, the antibody test kits, then the antigen test kits. So, and then in fact, we bought PCR machines to donate to government hospitals. So, maraming bagay ang tulong dito ng private sector in testing. We are not relying on the government to do the testing. Of course, yung siguro they can take care of yung mga micro at small entrepreneurs, yung mga LGUs, no? That's maybe where they can help and really help kasi dito naman sila nagbabayad sa mga LGUs, sa mga buwis nila, yung mga maliit na negosyante.
Opo. So Joey, na yung tuloy-tuloy na po yung bakunahan at pagdating po ng supply ng bakuna sa bansa, ano po yung mga dapat i-look forward ng mga business owners ngayong 2022?
Well, tuloy dapat ang pag-boost natin ng mga empleyado natin, yung booster shots, yan ang mandatory. At kinakampanin ngayon ng Go Negosyo kasama namin yung private sector na this campaign on let's get max to the vax, no? Yun ang importante. We know that vaccines are very important. We have now treatments, whether it's molnupiravir or Paxlovid na padating na rin yan. So may mga antiviral medicines na tayo na dumadating. So malaking bagay rin yan, no? So dito naman sa private sector, we should still encourage our employees to maintain the proper minimum basic protocols, no? Wearing a face mask, social distancing. Pero ngayon, nakikita natin, walang tao lumalabas. So talagang may social distancing na rin yan. No? So, but let's remain optimistic. No? I believe that we were able to save the fourth quarter last year na nakamit natin yung objective na yan dahil sa ginawa ng private sector ng early lockdown. Dito naman, mag-consistent tayo. Let's accelerate the vaccination. And eventually, itong wave, the surge that's happening eventually will taper off. And in some ways, Omicron is quite mild for those who are vaccinated. So who knows? Baka this might be the beginning of the end, and we can move from a point of pandemic to endemic. But we have to have that mindset change. Na we have to learn to live with COVID. No, and I think we're starting to see that because brought down the quarantine number of days. No, I think from 14 days, nagiging 7 days for the may 5 days, may 7 days. So even the airlines is requesting for 5 days quarantine time. So we're shortening now the quarantine time. We've shortened also the time of giving the boosters. Dati 6 months yan, ngayon 3 months. So even the quarantine time. So I think we're learning to adapt to how to live with this Delta or Omicron. That's the most important, learning to live with it.
Okay. Kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong walang sawang pagpapaulak sa aming imbitasyon. Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship, Secretary Joey Concepcion. Salamat po.
Salamat. Salamat, Ed.